Oh, there he is. Good morning, the one who knocks. Actually, you didn't even really wait for anything, right? That was already done. But you're so quick to act.
You're talking so much.
Yes,
You're not talking. Look at it.
that's the feedback that shows you. Yeah. Yeah, I know that you're there, but you're so quick to react verbally. You don't think, do you? I waited around to film her exclusively so I could promote her. And then I did what I did. But then I keep forgetting you're the one guy that thinks that porn is more interesting than what I do. So, and I did even title you there, waiting for the one who knocks. So, you're here. The floor is yours. Good morning. How are you, Sharon? I'm just talking to the troll over here. He was quick to react to say that put something in her bucket, Chico. He'll most likely leave. He won't stick around. Once he feels that attention's drawn to him, he quickly leaves. So come on, bro. Floor's yours. What you got? How are you, Sharon? Oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to. I didn't know you were that away. Well, I guess all I can say is I apologize. Now I see where your direction is. So, good morning, Terry. How are you? I'm talking to the one who knocks over here. Check him out. He's some precious troll. Oh my God, Terry. Why'd you do that? How did you do that? Did they put any pins or metal straps? None of that, right? Oh, they probably want to see how the bones are going to knit. See if they're capable of knitting on their own. Yikes. You know, I remember when they replaced my shoulder, the Norco wasn't working for me, so they had to give me a cocktail of Norco and Percocet. And that actually helped a little bit, but it was pretty bad. Actually, when I left the hospital, I was just released with the Norco, and then 2 weeks later, I told them that it was still hurting. So they gave me a prescription of Percocet. They gave me a shot of morphine in the office. And then I got the Percocet filled out, and it felt better actually. I think it was the morphine boost that helped, but it doesn't give me that narcotic effect. Thank God that opioids like that don't screw me up. I know it does a lot of people, so, but it doesn't make me all druggy. Yeah, the morphine they usually don't. It's only like an in office or in time thing. They don't give it out anymore like they used to. I think the last era was early '70s when they would send you home with morphine. The morphine is too easy of a opioid. No, it's not. Well, you're more fragile. That's the whole thing. You're more prone and susceptible to things like that. All right, folks. So you let me know. Should I remove this using it loosely, gentlemen? Let me know, and I'll remove this cat from the chat. All right, JP, done and done. Bye bye. Assume another identity because I know you will be back. Thank you very much for everything. Ciao. He's gone. He'll come back under another name. They always do. So how are you doing, JP? Good morning. Yeah, I know. I know it's bad. So I got a call late yesterday afternoon, more or less like in the evening time. I have an appointment for an interview at 11 o'clock this morning in Studio City. So, yay! So, was going to do something, so it just kind of redirects things a little bit. So, rather have the appointment though. That's always like the worst thing is house hunting and moving. Don't like moving. And honestly, I really try to avoid helping moving friends. It's always the worst. Moving yourself is one thing. That's a chore in itself of a lifetime. But helping move someone, whether it be a friend or a relative, I don't know which is worse, a relative or a friend. They're both quite picky. You've had to do both. I think I think sometimes moving family is a little bit more unsettling. They're a little bit more picky. They're like, oh, you know that where that goes, you know where that belongs, or it's like, oh, you know I've had that long time. Oh, I don't know. I don't live with you. Thank goodness. But house hunting and moving, uh, drudgery. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. Actually, I was surprised to get a phone call as late as it was. I think it was about maybe 7 p.m. when I got the phone call. It's like, can you make it? Can you come by about 10:30 tomorrow morning? I go, sure, but I'm coming from Pasadena. Can we push it back till 11? She's like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. I'm like, okay. You know, things are not like the way, definitely they used to. It used to be when you got a business call, especially for like a position in employment, one never used to call past 5 p.m. and one never used to go on the weekends for an interview, right? It's certainly not the way it used to be. I don't know, maybe I'm just too old to remember all that, but it never used to be like that. But I'll take it. I will take it. Does it need a lot of work, or is it just minor stuff? So with the one who knocks, he started off as I think this guy just scans through the videos. I was filming her, and I think she's the same young lady that I saw at Galleria. Just the voice sounds like kind of like Sarah Brightman or something. Anyway, when I had made my first tour around the festival, and I was coming back around, and I heard that voice, and I'm like, wow, that's just, I love that voice. I love that. She's got a very folky voice about her. But I went over there and I videoed her, and then I went and finished off, and then I was going to come back around and just give her like a few seconds of video and upload her, try to help promote her. And then I went in and put in a couple of dollars in her bucket. But he was quick to say, put something in her bucket, cheapo. And I didn't really pay attention to when the comments were loading up. I kind of knew who it was. This person is a schmuck. Oh, I see. God, I feel so much better. Still got a runny nose, but summertime colds are definitely not very much fun. Still better than getting the flu and pneumonia, though. I think me thinks that we're in for a definite Indian summer now. Oh, and My friend Steven, he has a booth over there at the Jackalope Festival. And he does this thing called, he does jewelry. And he makes rings out of, like the silver teaspoons. And he uses silver. He uses like silver teaspoons and the silver, like dessert forks or the escargot fourchettes and everything. And he gifted me with a housewarming gift. It's kind of hard to see. Nice. Let's try it out. It's a Mickey Mouse. It's an old-fashioned Mickey Mouse ring. So that was very cool. And he still wants me to swing by, and he's got a film camera that he wants to gift me because he knows I like film and stuff like that. But film is kind of hard to come by, and for the most part, it's kind of expensive to develop. And he says when I develop my film, he's got a scanner, which is cool. He's got a film scanner, so and he can scan it and convert it to digital. So. Yay. Oh no, I was talking about the little troll. He was quick to, when I uploaded the video, the first video, he was quick to comment, put some money in her bucket, cheapo. And I had made it a point to give her an exclusive, so I filmed her for a few seconds, and I put her information without any of my information, just to help promote her. And what nobody saw is that I had put in a couple dollars in her bucket. I like helping, because she's in APGA and AG, so she's an actress and a musician. So she's registered with Hollywood. So I wanted to help promote anybody that works in those kind of arts, whether it be music or acting. I would love to help them promote. So I just gave her a little exclusive for about 50 seconds. And I put her information down in the video without any of my information. So this guy is just he's an idiot. I just don't make any sense. He's like, his first comment was a couple of weeks ago, porn is more interesting than what you do. I'm like, what? And then I said, well, okay, I didn't know that you were that way. I'm not supposed to be that way for you. He says, not that way. It's, well, he said something. It's just something silly, something stupid. Humans. This is what I mean. We're too quick to react verbally without letting our brains think, without analyzing the situation. I think that's one of the things that really chaps my eye is people who just quick to let their mouths run. And it bugs me because I used to do that when I was younger too. And in retrospect, looking back, I was a huge schmuck myself, so yeah. Oh, cool. Is it going to be soon? Are you just going to have a straight ramp or maybe some low half railings? If I may, I would suggest maybe a low half railing on either side, just in case for people that want to come by and use the railings to walk up. And that way it'll give you like a safety net so you don't veer off the ramp. Just my suggestion. Okay. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your first comment of exiting that guy. I wouldn't have done it. I'd have let him ramble on just so he could show himself what kind of schmuck he is. But I know a lot of you folks don't like to hear all that stupid rhetoric and crap. So I left that decision to you. James, good morning. How is it up there? How do you like it? How do you like the people? Bye, JP. Thank you for showing up this morning. I understand, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. I bet it is. The people got to be a lot nicer. And the environment, the quality of life has definitely got to be a lot nicer. I mean, no disrespect to the city, the great city of Philadelphia, but something's got to be said about the city of brotherly love. It's funny how cities, great cities with history, that have a quote to them, spectacular quote, like brotherly love, turn out to be not so good. I think you made a wise decision. Oh, there it is. I got a job interview this morning, James, at 11 o'clock out in Studio City. So I'm pretty excited about that. Don't worry about it, man. Hey, bus trips are pretty exhausting. Bus trips can be worse than flying. Definitely a lot worse than taking the train, especially if you're taking coach on a train. Buses, oh man. Worst thing about buses, there's really no first class on a bus. On a train, there's first class, so you can avoid it. On a bus, doesn't matter if you upgrade. All you're upgrading is maybe a different seat, like on Megabus, but you're still surrounded by other people. I'm trying to get any sleep while everybody else is snoring and hacking and coughing and farting. Close confinement. Yeah, see, like I said, no sleep. Yeah. It's terrible to take the bus. I mean, the coaches themselves, they're built a little bit better. Like when I went to Vegas and I took Megabus, um, Megabus was awesome. I mean, the coach itself was fantastic. And I had paid, I upgraded for a particular seat, but all in all, the surroundings, just as bad. Totally sympathize, I know. I need to check. Check. Um, yeah, actually, I have an interview this morning, 11 o'clock. I got last night in the evening around 7 p.m. She asked if I could come in at 10:30. I go, well, can we push it back until 11? Because I'm coming to Pasadena. Morning. Making my route on Google Maps. But surely, most certainly, on the 15th, when my roommate said that like the pots and pans that I had ordered, she goes, just, you might as well Plan on getting something else because they won't last very long. They're quick to rust. They're like the cheapo kinds. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm out in Studio City. I don't want to say with whom, 'cause I don't want to jinx it, but I got to go out to Studio City. That's going to take me direcciones. It's going to take me about an hour and 10 minutes to get there. Oh, that's cool. So I just take. I'll take the 501. Okay. Or take the red, which should cut it down by a few minutes. Maybe I'll take the red line. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's my. Yeah, I'll just take the red line. Yeah, I'll just take the red line. It's easier. Then I only got like 9 minutes to. Oh yeah, easy peasy, no problem. Yeah, no problem, James. You too, sweetie. Get some rest, and hopefully they won't have to put any pins or straps. Hopefully the bones will just knit on their own. Bye, dear.
Well, you're out tomorrow too? No, the last 2 weeks I worked 10 days straight. Exactly 10 days straight into my break. It was Friday, Sunday. No, it was Friday, Sunday. I think it was last week. But this week I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Friday off. Today's today, tomorrow. I don't know, but yeah. How do you even teen? I want to teen too. Oh, I requested your and I requested like 4 or 5 days off because I'm supposed to be 10 minutes off. Be 10 minutes off. And I'm gonna go. Yes. No, but like we're getting dropped off in Mexico. But I don't know. I like this in Mexico. I love that. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try it out. Oh my god. You got it. I would call caramel frappuccino for Carlton. Thank you.
Right. I think I got it mapped out. No problem.
There you go, boss. Yeah. Upside down. Gotta go home paper out.
All right, folks. I think I will end it. A few more things to check out. And I will do my regular, I'll do my vlog, and we'll do an update after the interview this morning, and I'll post it. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to, doggone it, the Jackalope and cover tonight again. Tonight's the last night, so I want to cover a few more artists also. And hopefully that young lady will be back. Oh, I left the schedule in my room. Hopefully she'll be back. And, really great voice. God, lovely. So anyway, my friends, folks, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other. Help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment. Hold down your pants and slide on the ice. It's Saturday. Let's have a great time. Have a blessed day. Have a great weekend. If you like this live stream, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, period, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me. We're almost there. We're almost there. Almost 1,000. And I'll see you tomorrow morning on the live stream. And so I should have 2 uploads for this evening, providing it doesn't take that long. Last night, the Jackalope Festival vlog took forever. I don't know what's getting on. I just got to get my hotspot. So. Anyway, folks, I will see you in the mañana, okay? Bye-bye.
Thank you.